On March 30th, 1981, Ronald Reagan was shot by John Hinckley Jr. John Hinckley Jr. shot President Ronald Reagan outside the Hilton Hotel in Washington, D.C., directly after the president had addressed the Building and Construction Workers Union of the AFL-CIO. Hinckley had a revolver with exploding bullets, and when he was only 10 feet away from Reagan, he started to shoot. Fortunately, he was not very good at shooting, and most of the bullets did not explode like they were supposed to. However, the first shot did hit Press Secretary James Brady, and other shots wounded a police officer and a Secret Service agent. The final shot hit Reagan's limo and then ricocheted into his chest.
Move back on sidewalk. Everybody back. Give me a squad car. Get back. Give me a car. Give me a car. Give me a patrol car. Give me a patrol car up here, officer. Now. Get it up here. Get it. Get in the control. Call for an ambulance, quick. Somebody help this off. Get out of here. God damn it. Don't move. We gotta get a unit. Get us a marked unit. Get some marked unit so we can get out. Get a patrol car. Hey, Joe. Give me an outfit. We got come on, guys. Give us some stuff. Yeah. Hey, Joe. Joe, get me out 38. We gotta get this out. Kobe, get in. It's out 38. Move it on there. Come on, sir. Back over here. Back up. Who's got it? Where's his weapon?
John Warnock Hinckley Jr. was born on May 29, 1955 in Ardmore, Oklahoma. He came from a wealthy family, and his father, John W. Hinckley Sr., was the president of Vanderbilt Energy Corporation. In his early years, John Hinckley Jr. was always a popular and outgoing kid with lots of friends. However, when he was in high school, he became reclusive. After high school, he was in and out of Texas Tech, sometimes moving to Hollywood. In 1976, Hinckley saw the movie Taxi Driver 15 times in one summer. During that summer, he constantly wrote letters to his parents about a fake girlfriend named Lynn Collins, who was modeled after one of the movie's main characters. In August of 1979, John bought his first gun and started learning how to shoot. He started adding more weapons to his collection. In 1980, he bought the exploding head devastators he would later use in the assassination attempt. The same year, he started going on tranquilizers and antidepressants. In 1980, after he learned actress from Taxi Driver Jodie Foster was enrolled at Yale University, Hinckley enrolled in a writing class at Yale in order to be near Foster. He was extremely obsessed with her and would leave letters and poems in her mailbox. He believed assassinating the President of the United States would earn her love and respect. He stalked President Carter twice in 1980, but never went through with anything. Then, in 1981, after failing to get a job like he promised to his parents, he flew into Hollywood and stayed there for one day. Then, he boarded a bus and checked into a hotel in Washington, D.C. On March 30th, he then wrote Jodie Foster a letter about his plan to assassinate Reagan and then took a cab to the Hilton. Immediately after the assassination attempt, Hinckley was arrested. His trial started on May 4, 1982, and after 7 weeks, on June 21st, Hinckley was found not guilty by reason of insanity. He is now 59 years old and lives at St. Elizabeth's Mental Hospital in D.C. On August 4, 2014, Secretary James Brady passed away. The autopsy report revealed that the injuries resulted from the Reagan assassination attempt by James Hinckley led to the cause of his death. However, even when James Hinckley was tried for homicide, he was again not guilty due to his insanity.
In no uncertain terms that I am doing all of this for your sake. By sacrificing my freedom, and possibly my life, I hope to change your mind about me. This letter is being written an hour before I leave for the Hilton Hotel. Jodie, I'm asking you to please look into your heart and at least give me the chance, with this historical deed, to gain your respect and love. Yesterday it emerged that Hinckley had written a lot of letters to the 19-year-old actress who starred in the movie Taxi Driver. Miss Foster, a freshman at Yale University, gave a press conference to discuss them.
I'm not allowed to reveal any of the contents because I don't want to jeopardize the prosecution.
Without getting specific, was he threatening, amorous? What was he like?
I'm not allowed to say. I believe that it's, that the letters were assumed to have been, love-type letters.
When did you first realize the connection between the Hinckley and the letters and the Hinckley who shot the president?
Well, how many Hinkleys do you know?
Did you contact the authorities at that point?
No, I was contacted by the authorities.
How did you feel when you noticed the possible relationship?
I felt very shocked, very frightened, and very distressed.
Did you have any knowledge then that those letters were forwarded to the FBI? When was the first time you knew the FBI was involved in an investigation of the Hinckley letters?
The first time I knew that the FBI was involved was when somebody called me up and said, please come over and talk to the FBI. And that was also at the same moment, I think maybe 10 minutes later, when I heard about the whole Reagan deal. I didn't know anything about it until that point.
So you cannot corroborate reports that are coming from Washington today that the FBI knew about the Hinckley letters as far back as November?
No, I have no knowledge at all.